To this channel. In this video, I'm going to take CAT 2022 slot 1 questions. So with this note, let's begin with the question number 1. A mixture contains lemon juice and sugar syrup in equal proportion. If a new mixture is created by adding the mixture and sugar syrup in the ratio 1:3, then the ratio of lemon juice and sugar syrup in the mixture is what? Okay, now a mixture, let's say there is a mixture which has lemon juice and sugar syrup in the ratio 1:1, equal quantity. Now this is mixed with the 1:3. If a new mixture is created by adding this mixture and a sugar syrup in the ratio 1:3. So 1:3, 3 is part is sugar syrup. Now यहाँ पे this comes as a 2. So let's take this, change this ratio to 2. So we get 2:6. This 6 is sugar syrup. Now this 1:1. Let's say this is lemon juice and sugar syrup. So the total lemon juice will be 1 and total sugar syrup will be 7. So the question is, then the ratio of lemon juice to sugar syrup in the new mixture will be 1:7. Alright, now let's move to the question number 2. Second question. For natural number xyz, if x plus xy plus yz is 19 and yz plus xz is equals 51, then the minimum possible value of xyz. xy plus yz is 19. Now we can take it out, y common. So we're left with x plus z equals 19. Now we can break it down like 1 into y into x plus z. Now this could be like breaking down into 1 into 19 or 19 into 1. Right? In that case, if we consider first part, then in that case y will be equal to 1 and x plus z will be equal to 19. Let's consider the second scenario. This is the first scenario, yz plus xz equals 51. If you take it out z common here, we're left with y plus z, y plus x. Here we have equal to 51. Now we can break this down into this format. We can break it down 1 into 51 or we can break it down 3 into 17. Right? Now let's consider for a 3 into 17 type. So z, we have seen x plus z equal to 19. And if we consider 3 over here, z as 3, then we have to consider x plus y equals 17. Now we have considered y equal to 1. तो अगर ये y 1 होगा, then z is 3. तो in that particular equation z is 3. That 16 will be the value of x. So it perfectly sets up. But if you see x equals 16, y equals 1, and z equals 3. So this will give us 48, the product of x by z. Now let's reverse the scene. Now we can consider this. Let's consider this entirety again. Z into x plus y equals 3 into 17. Now this time consider z equals 17, x equals y equals 1 from the previous one, and x will be equal to what? X will be equal to 2. If we say यहाँ पे x plus z is equal to 19 and if you are assuming z as 17, then x will be 2. Now from this we get x equals 2, y equals 1 and z equals 17. So if you multiply the numbers 17 into 1 into 2, you get x y z equals 34, and that is minimum, that is lesser than 48. The answer of this question would be 34. Now we can't reduce the number from this below this number, or we can just increase it. Let's move to the next question. Train A and B starts traveling at the same time toward each other with constant speed from station X to Y. So station, let's say this is X, this is Y. Train A, train B. Train A reaches Y in 10 minutes. So it will go from here to here in 10 minutes. While train B takes 9 minutes to reach station X after meeting train A. So let's say somewhere they meet at this point. From here train B took 9 minutes to reach this point. 9 minutes. Now when train A meet at this point, let's call it this point is C. So train A took 7 minutes to reach here, and then further took then further it took 10 minus t minute to reach from C point to Y. Now both trains are running at the same speed. Both have the same time to run for the same time period. B train took same time to reach C point as A train took T time to reach C point. Now let's compare the time ratios. T by 9 will be equal to 10 minus T by T. So it will be T square 90 minus T. 90. T square minus plus 90 minus 9. Let's factorize it. T square 15T minus 6T minus 90 equal to 0. Take T common. T plus 15 minus 6 T plus 15. Now we get two different values, T equal to minus 15 or plus 6, right? Now plus 6 will be the acceptable value. Minus 15 we cannot take because time can never be negative. Now this equals 6. So time taken by train B to reach A, so it will be 6 plus 9, 15 minutes. Option A would be the right choice. Let's move to the next question now. Average of three numbers is 13. When a natural number n is included, the average of these four integers remains an odd integer. So let's take three integers, a plus b plus c. Their average is 13. So the sum of these numbers will be a plus b plus c will be equal to what? 39. When a natural number n is included, the average of these four integers remain an odd integer. So let's say a plus b plus c. When they added n into it, it is still an odd number. Right? So what could be the minimum possible value of n? Right. So let's put a plus b plus c is equals to 39. 39 plus n by 4. Now what value we can put? We can use the option also here. If we put 3, let's say if we put 3, we get 42 by 4, which is not an integer value, not even an odd number, so hence not a possible value. If we put 4, it will still be an odd number, not an integer number. Let's put 5, n equals 5. Let's see what will happen. 39 plus 5 by 4. This is equal 44 by 4, and this gives us an odd in average. So 5 would be the right choice, right? If we put 1, we get 40. 40 को 4 से divide किया, that would be 10. 10 is an even number. But they are saying for an odd integer, so we cannot go for that. So 5 is the right choice. Let's see the next question. Pinky is standing in a queue at a ticket counter. Suppose the ratio of the number of persons standing ahead of Pinky to the number of persons standing, let's say Pinky is here, ahead of Pinky, to the number of persons standing behind of her in the queue is 3:5. Let's say 3x either and 5x either. If the total number of persons in the queue is less than 300, so 5x plus 3x, 8x is less than 300, then the possible number of persons standing ahead of Pinky. So x could be, what is the number which would be nearest to 300? That is a multiple of 8. So 300 divided by 8, 8 3 times 24, 6, 8 7 times 56. Right? So 37 को multiply करते 37 into 8, 8 7 56, 296. So let's assume that there are 296 people are there, which is still 300, less than 300 number. So it would be, we can consider 37.5. Let's consider 37. If we use 37, we get 111. So this would be the right choice of this question. So 111 will be the answer. So the maximum possible number of persons standing ahead of Pinky will be 111. Now let's see the next question. A trapezium ABCD had a side AD parallel to BC. BAD is 90, BC is 3, AD is 8. So let's say this is a trapezium. AD is parallel to BC and BC is 3. A, B, C, D. AD is 8, BC is 3. So let's draw an imaginary line. So it will be 3, it will be 5. AD is done. Perimeter of the trapezium is 36. Now AB, BC plus CD plus AD is equal to what? 36. Now notice this thing. I had drawn a right angle triangle over here, and this is 5. Now we can pick up Pythagorean triplets based on 5. It could be 3, 4, 5, but this is not possible because 5 is in base here, so we cannot take. 5, 12, 13 is the possible choice. Let's put it there and try to find out the answer. So this would be 12, this would be 13. If this is 12, this will also be 12. So let's see, test करके देखते हैं. 12 plus BC is 3, CD is 13, AD is 8. Is that equal to 36? 15, 15 plus 13, 28, 28 plus 8, 36. Yes. So these are the values we can take. Now they are looking for the area. Area will be 1 by 2. 1 by 2, sum of parallel sides, that is 8 plus 3 and multiply height. So 1 by 2 into 11 into 12, that will give us 66 centimeters square. Alright, quite easy question. Now let's move to the next question. In a village, the ratio of number of males to females is 5:4. The ratio of number of literate male to illiterate female is 2:3. The ratio of number of illiterate male to illiterate female is 4:3. Now, if there are 3600 males in the village are literate, okay, literate male, let's take literate male as 2x, that is equal to 3600. Then x will be equal to 1800. Literate female will be equal to how much? 3x. 18 into 300, 1800 into 3 will give us 5400. Now total number of males and females ka ratio is 5:4. So let's take 5k by 4k. If you remove literate male and literate female, you will have illiterate male and illiterate female, and that is equal to what? That is equal to the ratio of illiterate male to illiterate female is 4:3. Now let's quickly solve this thing and find out the answer. They're looking for the total number of females in the village. So we can find out the value of 4x. So 15k 1080 equals 16x. 16k is supposed to be k. 16k minus 16, 216. Alright. Now 16k minus 15k, that will be minus 10800 plus 21600. Now k is equal to what? K is equal to 10800. Now we are looking for the value of 4k. They are looking for the value of 4k, the total number of females. So the value of 4k will be 4 into 10800, that will be 43200, 43,200. Alright, now let's see the next one. Let A and B be the natural numbers if a square plus ab, a square plus a plus ab equals 14, b square plus ab plus b is equals 28. Now what if I add these numbers? So what will we have it? A square plus ab plus a plus b square plus ab plus b, that is equal to 42. Now this is equals a square plus 2ab plus b square plus ab, a plus b equals 42. Now we have a plus b to the whole square plus ab. Now we can take it out common. If we take it out a plus b common, what we left here? We left a plus b plus 1. Right? We will left something like that. So we can do one thing, a plus b plus 1. Now we can break it down like we did for the first question, like a plus b is the product of a plus b plus 1. We can break it down like 6 into 7. So if a plus b equals 6, then a plus b plus 6, a plus b plus 1 is equal to 7. So yes, now we are looking for the value of 2a plus b. 2a plus b, for that we need to take it out the first equation again, and that is a square plus ab plus a. So a square plus ab plus a. Now if you take it out common, a common, you will left with a plus b plus 1 equals 14. Now this is equals to 7 we had assumed over there. So a will be equal to 2. So if a is 2, then b will be, if a is 2, then b will be 4. Let's put it back in the final result. 4. So 4 plus 4 will be 8. So answer of this question will be 8. Now let's see the next one. Alex invested his savings in two parts. The simple interest earned on the first part at 15% per annum for 4 years is the same as the simple interest earned on the second part at 12% per annum for 3 years. That the percentage of his savings invested in the first part. The savings, so let's break it down into two parts. Part X, part Y. Two parts. Right? First part he invested 15% per annum for 4 years, and second part at 12% per annum for 3 years. The interest generated in these two parts are equal. So X 15% into 4 by 100 is as equal as Y 12 3 by 100. This got cancelled out. So 60x is equal to 36y. So x by y will be equal to 36 by 60, or we can say 3 by 5. So the part of his savings will be x and y, and the sum of the x and y will be 3 plus 5, that will be 8. Right? The savings will be in the multiple of 8 something, and the first part is 3. So 3 by 8 is what percent? That will be 37.5%. So answer of this question will be B option. Right? Let's see the next one. All the vertices of a rectangle lie on a circle of radius. Something like this. If R is if the perimeter of the rectangle is P, so let's say L B B. So 2L plus B is equal to P, and L plus B will be equal to what? P by 2. Then the area of the rectangle. Let's see, we need to find out the radius also. We'll draw a diagonal which will pass through the center. So L square plus B square will be what? Equal to D square. D is a diagonal, or you can say also diameter. Now diameter is what? 2 times the radius. Let's call it radius R. So L square plus B square what? Will be equal to 2R square. L square plus B square will be equal to 4R square. Right, now we are looking for the values. Area of rectangle. Now see this thing, if you square both sides, L plus B equal to P by 2. If you square this number, both sides, you will see L square plus B square plus 2 times of LB equals to P square by 4. Now L into B is the area of rectangle, we can use it. And L square plus B square we know 4R square plus 2LB equal P square by 4. Now 2LB equal to P square by 4 minus 4R square, and LB will be equal to what? P square by 4 minus 4R square multiply 1 by 2. Let's calculate the final result. So P square by 8 minus 2R square. So option choice will be second option. Alright. Now let's see the last question. I guess the last question. The average weight of students in a class increases by 600 grams when some new students join the class. Okay. So original average we don't know. Let's say original average be X. Original total students originally kitne, let's total students will be be n. The average weight of students in a class increases by 600 gram. So new average will be x plus 0.6 when some new students join the class. Okay. If the average weight of the new students is 3 kg more than the average weight of the original student. Now we don't know how many new students join. So let's say new students, let's call it M. Then the students who joined later, right? Then the ratio of number of original student to the number of new students. So let's call it original student. It will be better then. So n into x is the sum of weight originally. Now new students joined, m new students join, and their average weight is 3 kg more than the original one. So x plus 3. Now total number of students are m plus n, that is equal to total average is now x plus 0.6. Now let's solve it. We need to find out m and n. So nx, mx, m3m equal m plus n x plus 0.6. mx plus nx plus 3m is equals mx plus 0.6 m plus nx plus n 0.6 n. So mx cancel over, nx cancel हो गया. We left with 3m minus 0.6 m equals 0.6 n. We left with 2.4 m equals 0.6 n. Now they are looking for the ratio of original to new. So we can get 2.4 by 0.6 equals n by m. So this will be 4 by 1. So the ratio of new original student to new students will be 4:1. Alright. So this is the end of the session. I'll take the rest of the question in the next part. Meanwhile, stay connected and start solving the question as CAT is approaching. The hardly few days are left. So if you want a video on any topic, do let me know in the comment section. Till then, see you.